Hey guys, Philip Mandel here, coming at you from Beaverton, Oregon. This is day 4, post-activation. I got activated Friday, February 16th, 2018, and this is now Monday, February 19th, 2018. I hope I said February 16th the first time. Okay, anyway, day 4. Very exciting news to report. I had some speech comprehension. Wow. How do I know? Because the only way to find out for real is to stream directly into this guy over here on my left side. Because if I play something from a speaker, I hear it in my right ear, which is normal. And then I can't tell if the left ear is doing any good. So I have to stream either from the iPhone or from the computer through the mini mic directly into the implant, and that way it's only getting into the left side. And I was listening to some videos when there's spoken language. There was one guy interviewing another in one case regarding Toastmasters, and I could hear a pretty good percentage of what they were saying. I'd say 25%, something like that. Very exciting. This is day 4, so this is like a million times better than day 3, which is a million times better than day 2. But I got a long way to go because it was an interview video, but I couldn't tell who was talking without looking. So what I do is I just stream stuff into the implant all day long and then ignore it unless I want to pay attention or I pick up the fact that I'm understanding what they're saying. And that way there's just constant input to the left ear, and my brain can spend all day working on it, and apparently it's starting to organize itself. So, but when the interviewer was talking or the interviewee, everything sounded the same to me because everybody sounds like a robot voice. When I listened to an interview of Ellen interviewing a blind and deaf guy who somehow still plays football, I didn't. I could not understand. The woman's voice is eluding me at the moment. Typical guy, right? But that frequency range is different, obviously, and it's just not kicking in. And then when the guy spoke, I could understand some of it. So just depends on the recording, how well, how clearly they speak, just who knows. It's still early, but just the fact that on at least one video I had decent comprehension, I think that's very exciting. On the other hand, music, oh man, everything sounds the same. So I find that real interesting. I was listening to a video, a guy teaching something on a piano, and I could see that he's playing all these different notes up and down the piano, and yet it all sounds like twang, 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 twang. It all sounded precisely the same to me. There was no difference from any note to note or even octave to octave. So anyway, that's kind of wild. So I have my first remapping. What is that? Second mapping, I guess, this coming Friday. This is Monday, so Friday I get remapped. One of the commenters after like my day 3 or day 2 video, someone asked when is my next mapping because it makes a big difference. So good. I'm looking forward to that. So some challenges coming up. This Thursday I have a rehearsal. I'm playing piano, preparing to collaborate with some other pianists and a percussionist in a little concert next week here in Portland. We have a rehearsal, and so I've performed bunches of times with this ear deaf and no implant. So the single-sided deafness causes problems, but I can still play and make stuff sound pretty good. What I'm worried about is this distracting me, because since it's just noise, mechanical, and everything sounds the same, it's distracting. But if I can ignore it, then I can leave it on and my brain will just keep working on it. If it's too distracting, I'll just take the darn thing off. So, but I hope I can keep it on and at least ignore it or hope it doesn't detract from my performance. So that's Thursday. Then this weekend, I'm going up to Seattle. I live near Portland, Oregon. I'm going up to Tacoma, actually Puyallup, for those of you who know the area. And I'm teaching a seminar to pilot. I teach pilots, so I'm teaching a Rusty Pilots seminar, and it'll be a room of 100 or more attendees, and so that'll be interesting to hear my voice through a microphone out in speakers with whatever echo that is, and then coming back and making more noise in the implant. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen there either, but again, if it's distracting, all I got to do is what? Boom, take it off. Oops. So stick it, I'll put it on later. And then next week is that performance. So we'll see how this all plays out. So stay tuned. Okay, that's all I got. I'm excited for at least the little bit of speech comprehension that I got. Hope you guys are well. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks. Phil Mandel, Beaverton, Oregon.